looks like Oscar, you would be scribe this week if you're okay with that.
Always, 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 always.
All right. And Lokun, you appear to be the previous scribe. Do you want to give
Indeed.
us a quick recap as of what happened last game?
Yep. The last game, we started locked in combat with the Blood Hand beneath one of the secret bases. Um, Gnarl was down, so picked him up with a potion of superior healing. Um, Oscar and I threw out a moonbeam and a flaming spear and kept taking out blood hands coming down the ladder. Elric let loose a couple of fireballs um, and definitely singed their hairs off. Lyra then received a message from Blackwater urgently calling us back to his state. So Elric kept asking us, like, we gotta go. And, Oscar and I were having a little bit too much fun, but reluctantly, we finally retreated. But before we retreated, we did see Neo. Um, Ran back to the halls of Tarsus, and there we met up with Barrett and Blackwater's men, and also a new strange elf, which Lokun recognized to be Shadar Kai, and her name is Kyrene. Um, we were alerted that the Blood Hand were waging battle above ground, and they took the governor of Chaur hostage. So we sent Blackwater's men down back to the hidden base that we saw and gave them the map to follow the path over there while we went back up. And Alaric was concerned about Melody, and we wanted to help out the people. So we went back up and we saw the marketplace. It was all on fire. It was blood hand all over the place, and we rushed in. You saw a little bit of Kyrene, a little bit more of Kyrene. She teleported ahead and started humming in Blade Song, and was tearing bandits apart with that booming blade. Melody was running towards us. She was trying to escape a bunch of Bloodhand. She looked really wounded and bloodied. So Oscar summoned his swarm of animals, and this time it was rock grubs, which crawled all over the place. Alaric was blasting the bandits from the trees, kind of trying to lure them away from Melody. And I used the ring and unleashed one of the spells that Oscar stored in there, healing Melody, buying her a bit more time. Baird, I don't know. He seems to have a thing against those master thieves, and was pursuing them around the marketplace, throwing psionic daggers. But one of them got the better of him from the shadows and downed him. But I think right before then, Elric was able to blast that bandit right in front of him, and I was able to get over to him and back up with a potion of healing. And we finally was able to fight them off. One of the thieves and one of the mages were able to escape. And a bunch of the stalls were on fire. But I think we should just blame it on the Blood Hand. That is it.
All right. Thank you for the recap. So, back to the marketplace. So you just finished up the battle here, kind of in the middle. There are several areas of the marketplace on fire. You would, let's see. I guess you wouldn't see too much from here. It looks like there's another commotion going on in the north part of the marketplace. But you do see smoke coming from the Maplewood area, the barracks, and it looks like somewhere else over here. So I kind of marked on the map where you see smoke, where there might be battles going on. So the group kind of has to decide where they want to go, because there are a couple of places that look like they might be in trouble.
While we're still here on the market, do you guys mind if we put out?
Are you about to go loot
Huh?
the market?
No,
Loot the burning stands.
no. I was going to
Time
ask
for
if
looting.
we could put out the fire in the marketplace.
That's a
I
good
do
idea.
have frostbite. I
Would,
don't know if that could be used to put out the fires.
Maybe your frost. Oh, maybe that dirt might come in handy here. Maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you could put out the fires, though.
Is there any wells around?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are water supplies. Putting out the fires wouldn't be hard. It would just take time. And it looks like there's a lot of fights going on. So
what if we just really quickly, all of us take a bucket or take something and put out Melody's stall?
I didn't think hers was on fire.
Oh, wait, I thought it was at the beginning.
We were supposed to either go to the Blackwater Mansion behind these people. I thought we had planned that.
So the Blackwater Mansion looks like it's one of the bigger battles going on. That and the barracks are two of the larger scuffles. But there are also a lot of smaller ones going on around town. And give me one moment here to check something.
I remember you did say last session that they were holding their own, at the moment, at least at the Blackwater estate. So that's really up to y'all. If you want to hit the Maplewood, I mean, I know we go there quite often. It's up to y'all. But before, I mean, if we could just take one teeny weeny second to put out Melody's stall.
You certainly could. Like I said, it'll just cost you time. And right now, like, you're needed pretty much. Well, I wouldn't say everywhere, but most places within the town are just under attack. So time is of the essence.
Yeah.
Stall wouldn't take too long, would it?
To gather the water and put her stall out might be like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, depending on how well you roll.
Can we spare that, guys?
Well,
I don't know.
you see Lokun is just pretty damn bloodied. He's down, looking pretty rough. Do we have any healing? I'm almost all out of spells, quite honestly.
That's about where I am. I do have a potion of healing if you need.
Melody,
Just
I do remember that you were making a potion for me the last time we were down there in the depths of Chaur.
When did that finish?
I missed the session where y'all actually went back up, so I wasn't able to retrieve it.
Did you put a date on when she started that project?
I can check.
Yeah, let me see.
But I was fairly certain that there was a long rest since that time. Let me check here.
how many battles have we gone through without since the last long rest?
It's been
Right.
It's been like
The group's been active today. It's definitely a long day.
Barrett's ready to go. Let's go kill some bloodhands.
Barracks or Maplewood, that's what I say.
I
Which,
vote-
Just the Blackwater Estate.
which potion did you have her working on? Let me check
It
her.
was just a regular one. I'm looking for it, but I distinctly remember it, and I never picked it up.
Let's see.
Trying to find my notes.
I don't have it on her notes.
I think I used.
Was that a normal healing potion?
It was, yes, and I marked off the amount of herbs.
Alright, well, usually normal healing potion only takes a day to create.
Yes,
So
and
she would probably nod and say, I do have some healing magic as well as some potions that I grabbed before I ran out. She says, my shop is in pretty bad shape, but I realize that you all have your own stuff to do. I can work on putting out my shop, but the marketplace seems like it's a mess. She says it looks like there's some kind of scuffle to the north as well. What's his name?
Neil?
Doc?
No.
So wait, are you saying there's more fighting going on in the marketplace?
Yeah, it looks like Doru might be in trouble, she says, or at least it's going on near his stall up there. So, I don't know, maybe I should go try to put my my tent out while you all deal with that, or what do you want to do?
Well,
right
I
there.
would like some of that healing magic.
Alright,
Yeah,
so she
same
gives,
here.
She gives you the potion, Elric,
And I'm gonna hand it off to Lokun.
Oh, sweet.
and let's
Blessed
see...
potion.
How many spells
I
does
also
she
have a
left?
potion if we need more healing. I don't know who pass it to, but
So she has a couple of spells, I believe...
Nice.
Let's see, she used a couple
Yeah.
in the battle. So I have 3 Cure Light wounds I can give out, she says. Who needs healing?
Ooh, I could use
There.
maybe one more. And Baird. Definitely Baird
Yeah,
too.
Baird's
Alright.
looking really...
Take one.
So
if you have-
she chants over, let's see, Lokun, casting Cure Wounds at level 1, and you would gain 9.
Nice.
Anyone else need it?
Yes, I'll take it.
Okay.
and I think Barrett as well. And
So-
Barrett, I'll give you my healing
Rolls.
potion.
She heals you for 10.
10.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Who was that?
Oh,
Okay.
Elric?
Elric. Alright, so yeah, she healed you for 10. Does anyone else need healing?
Barrett.
Barad, alright. So she casts Cure Wounds on Barad for her last spell, healing you for 4. She says, I have 2 more spells at 2nd level I can cure wounds. Does anyone else need healing?
I am definitely still bloodied.
Okay.
And you took the healing potion, Barrett.
I was gonna ask, it's 1d4, right? 2?
2d4 plus 2.
That's right. Yes, I did.
So you gain 8. You then gain 7. So you gain 15 Barad with the healing potion and Melody's healing. She says, I have 1 more heal for the day. Who needs it?
Baird's fine.
I'm okay. If it's a Baird maybe or anybody else who needs it.
How are you looking, Barrett? Are you feeling better now?
I'm ready to
So-
go. I think that exhaustion is why I was doing so poorly
Still-
earlier.
Melody,
You're no longer bloodied?
why don't you
I'm not
save it for
bloodied.
yourself?
She nods and says, is there a safe place I could retreat to? Or do you want me to come with you up and help? She says, I'm pretty
Put
much
out-
out of my spells.
Save
Put out
your
your
stall.
shop. Put out your shop as quick as you can, and then try to hide.
Okay.
Mhm.
She nods. Is there a safe place to hide in town, or should I just hide wherever I can?
Hide wherever you can.
That's what I would say. Do we have a hideout?
What about that statue we came from? Is the door still open on that?
I assume you had closed it.
Okay.
Alright.
But also
Barrett.
down there might not be very safe either.
Ooh, yeah.
It's
you're
alright.
right.
I will work on getting my getting some of these fires under control while you work on I guess the north part of the market,
Um,
and then maybe
Alright, I
I'll
think
meet
you
up
should-
with you.
Okay. Baird, you sure you don't want that last healing? If you're not going to take it, I'll take it. But
Okay,
Yeah, I would say
I guess
use it.
fine. I'll take it. I'm fucked. I'm not
Somebody
bloodied,
should
but
use it.
I definitely could use more healing.
Alright, so she'll cast it on Barad.
Okay.
Well, 2 1, so 5. I think I
Yay!
healed
I
better on
mean,
my first level slots.
Yeah, it's all good. Right.
it gets me up to like pretty good. Bird's
Yeah.
feeling great.
All right, so she is going to go try to get some of these fires under control. And the group is there's a couple of different battles. Again, time is of the essence. So where do you want to go help out? There's 2 big
I say the
battles,
closest.
and it looks like 3 small battles.
Take out these guys in the marketplace.
All right, try
Let's
to
Clear.
move
Let's
from
clear
there.
out this place. Yep.
All right, so try to go north to help Doru. That's the decision.
Yes.
The old man.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's try not to burn down any more stalls.
I will. You mean those blood hands? Yeah, I know.
Oh
They're
yeah.
pyromaniacs.
Yeah, those blood hands.
Just burning all the stalls down.
Collateral.
Alright. So you are heading up there to engage. Just give me
Woohoo.
a moment.
Bird's pretty good at weaving stories.
Yes, you are very.
Yeah, I can't wait for the book to come out. Barrett and the Story of Exhaustion.
I really think not having exhaustion is why I was rolling so bad last time.
You do have a level of exhaustion now.
I know. I think it's really just what I needed to get back to Barrett, you know?
Get back to your...
Back to your roots. Alright. So... You, actually might notice that there are some mercenaries, in position kind of guarding the jeweler's shop. So it looks like he had some of his own bodyguards, and so far they're holding up pretty well. They've got the shop on lockdown. But
Well.
you are headed in from the south towards your friend Doru, hoping to help him out. So you're coming in at the bottom here. Barrett. Norrell's not here. Kyron. Ulrich. Oscar. And Lacoon. And actually, I think I need to turn your dark vision off because of that bug that happens. Let me do that really quick. Okay. So you come running down the road. To the north, you see a bunch of fires, and there are some bloodhand as well. It looks like they have Doru's area surrounded. So we got some bandits up here. Bandit captain, bandit captain, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in the middle of them is an old man who seems like he has had better days. They haven't attacked him yet, but they've definitely surrounded him. So let me do initiative rolls.
Do we need to do them as well?
I can roll for you.
Okay.
I did a new thing where I can just use the combat master to roll them all at once.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Kind of like roll. I think does it still have that bug with my thing? And I kind of like rolling my own initiative. That's not too much trouble. Um,
Sure. If you guys want to roll your own initiative, that's fine, I guess.
Get your own +5.
My initiative screen just disappeared. Oh, there it is. Know if that was a bug or something.
So several of the carts are on fire, and there are bandits moving about the marketplace.
Did you say we are rolling our own?
Yes, since
Okay.
it's been requested, you can all roll your own initiative.
I got the worst.
Alright, I think I got
It's
you
like
all
the
on
best initiative ever. That I've ever rolled.
there. So Barrett, did you roll with disadvantage because you're exhausted?
No.
So roll again.
No.
And please take the lower one.
oh,
Still pretty
not
good.
bad.
Okay. That's alright. I'll accept that.
So Barrett, like I said, you see something going on to the north in the northern part of the market. You get to act first. What do you want to do?
Baird is gonna move 30 feet.
Okay.
And then bonus action dash for another 30 feet to here. Item interaction, take out his little bow because he's not close enough for anything.
Oh, and you should be able to use the list of stuff on Combat Master now. So if you highlight your character and press the, I think it's the ranged weapon button, you can do it from there if you don't want to do it from the other place.
Oh, that's cool. I just have to find it on this thing.
Actually, did I put ranged weapon in there? I might not have.
It's fine. I know the rule. Machine gunning. Yeah, and then I'm going to shoot at this guy thing. How far is that? 100 feet, right?
It looks like 130-ish.
Cool. No sneak attack, but we'll just go for it.
Okay, so that would be long range. Go for it. Uh, 22. Yeah. So, oh wait, with disadvantage though, because long range 7. No, so that would miss. So the arrow goes
Shucks.
flying past. Anything else?
That's alright. No, that's all.
Okay. Doru is going to kind of stand there, taking the dodge action for now. He says, "Please, just leave me alone." So he's dodging. Oscar, you would be next.
I am going to turn to my party mates beside me and say I'm pretty weak on magic, but if one of you wants to hop on my back after I turn into a horse, I think we could do some damage. And then I will expend a wild shape and
Okay.
become a war horse.
Oh, do you have a warhorse token? Looks like you do.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you didn't have to do your token because now
Oh,
it
shoot,
dropped
my
your
bad.
initiative.
Oh no.
There.
Sorry. Cool. Cool. And then I guess I will take the dodge. Or can I ready to run forward when somebody hops on my back? Is
You
that
can
an act?
ready a dash because that's an action.
Cool. Then I will do that.
Okay. The bandit up here goes. He would see you running from the south, Barrett, and yell, "We've got company!" He's gonna come 30 feet down this way. Says, You better not go anywhere, old man, as he pulls out his crossbow. And he's going to fire at Barrett with disadvantage. Actually, let me double check that, what the range of the light crossbow is. Pretty sure you're out of range, but... well, regardless, the bolt would fly past you. That's it for him as he's reloading. Another bandit goes. He is going to rush down this way as well and take a long-range shot at Barrett. That might make a difference, but I'm pretty sure it's 80 feet and you're like at a longbow range. So that would miss you as well. Lokun.
Lokun will look at Oscar the Warhorse and be like, Irene, you probably want to get in close, so I'll let you take that ride. I'll run up, it's weird to use decimals. 1 second. I think I was more like there. 30 feet up. I think these guys are like too far away from me. Yeah, it's just out of range, unfortunately. I'll ready a firebolt if one of them comes into range.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
So this bandit is going to move down 30 feet. And he is going to fire at you at disadvantage as well. Nope, he would miss. Bandit captain comes running down. Czar, get ready. He's going to run 30 and run another 30 to try to back up his guy there. The other bandit captain rushes down this way. Says, more guards! And basically takes the dodge action because he doesn't want to get too far ahead. Kyrene.
I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself.
Alright, so 3 of you appear.
And then I'm going to move 30 feet forward.
So mark yourself with a, I guess with like the blue dot with the 3 on it to signify you have 3 images.
I'm not sure how to change it.
You press 3 while mousing over the blue dot. Type, press the 3 key. You have to have the marker thing up, and then while you're mousing over the blue dot, you press 3. So, like that. Alright.
Okay, so I'll move 30 feet.
Alright, so you move 30 feet forward. No one is interested in riding the warhorse. Anything else for you?
That makes me sad.
No, that's it.
Alright, so the bandit there is going to rush down 30 feet, firing at Barrett as well. No, 14 I believe would miss you, or 9 with the disadvantage. Elric.
Debating on hopping on the warhorse, but I kind of know where I want to be, and that would be not so good for Oscar, I don't think. It looks like I'm just going to be taking a whole bunch of movement here. So 30 foot of movement right here. Oh, we lost it. There we go. Right there.
So you could press Q while your token is being held to use the ruler.
Okay, I'll try that. So what's it called where you take your action to do movement? Is that dash?
Dash, yeah.
Okay. So I guess I can do this. Is that how that works? Oh no. How do you get it to? You said you press
You
Q.
pick up the token, then while you're holding it, you press Q.
Oh, okay.
You could set waypoints
Oh,
too.
that is really neat. Yeah. All right, so that's my movement, and I end my turn.
All right, so that is it for you. Another bandit goes. He's gonna run south and yell, "Get out of here, guards, or we'll kill you like the others." And he's gonna run south another 30 feet. The other bandit does something. Well, he runs 30 feet, then he takes the dodge action. So like I said,
Alright,
he doesn't
that-
want to get too far ahead.
Other bandit triggered my firebolt.
Is he 120 now?
120. Yep.
Okay. Oh, it looks like he's 125 from you.
The other one.
Oh, that one? Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
Is a crit. So
19.
he takes 19 damage and is immolated. Anything else?
That was just a reaction.
This guy would yell, "Those ain't no town guards! Who are they?" So Barrett, top of the round.
Well, Barrett wants to ride Oscar. What is it like an action to hop on a horse?
It takes half your movement to mount,
Half
but
my
Oscar's nowhere near you.
movement. I know. Could I move 30 feet, dash 15, and use the other 15 to get on?
Daddy.
That's 60.
And I opened the door.
Sure.
Cool. I'm gonna do that, and now I'm on Oscar.
Oh, alright, so you hop up on Oscar there,
Cool.
which
Yeah,
triggers your action, Oscar.
Yeah, it does.
So, Oscar, where are you moving to?
Whoopsies. I am charging forward. Dashing forward 120 feet.
Okay. No, you can only move 60.
60. Okay.
Because you can only
Oh,
dash
good.
for your movement, which is 60 feet, I believe.
Whoopsies. Take that back.
Clop, clop,
60.
clop, 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 clop. Alright, so you rush up that way. Barrett, you would be with him. So you're on top of the horse still.
Oh,
You might
cool.
just have to move when he moves.
That's alright, I can do that. Now let me look at one thing. Ugh. Well, okay, because he still has his bow out, right? He will shoot an arrow at this guy. Oh, it's not. This one, he's 90 feet.
So I think your turn ended already. Because you moved and dashed. So you cannot
So
fire
I dashed
right now.
as a bonus action, right? And then an
Oh.
action to shoot an arrow.
Yeah, alright. Who are you firing
He's
at?
one of those rogue folks.
Right here.
Bandit Captain, alright.
And then, yeah. We'll just shoot a little arrow.
No,
that's-
10 would not be enough, and it would fly past.
Shucks.
Anything else?
No, that's all.
Okay. Next up is going to be Doru, who is going to probably start falling back a little. So he's trying to run away. 15 and 15 is now the warhorse.
Oopsies. Sorry,
Which is
Barrett
you.
already used his action to shoot, right?
Yep.
Cool. So then, I guess, and they have
Light
not hand crossbows, but
Light
not the heavy.
crossbows.
light crossbows. That's what they call it. Cool. Then I guess I will start charging. I don't want to make myself too much of a target, but I think I did when I became a warhorse. Yeah, I guess I'll just scoot up to there.
Okay.
And
So Barrett, you move with him.
take the dodge action.
Alright. Bandit goes. He says, it's the Siegebreakers. Shit. He reloading his crossbow. Barrett, you have to move yourself, by the way. Did we lose Barrett? Alright, there we go. Reloading
He
his
just booted me
crossbow.
real quick. We're good.
Okay. He is going to fire at... He's probably going to fire at Barrett because he doesn't necessarily know the horse is part of the team. So he takes a shot at Barrett, but no, 13 I believe would miss you as the crossbow bolt comes flying past. The guy up here is going to actually run after Doru. 25, 30, and he yells, "Don't move or you're dead!" and aims his crossbow at Doru, ending his turn. Lokun, what are you going to do?
Okay. Lokun is going to move on up. Guess he can move like this,
Yep.
and then he'll take a shot. Does this guy have cover from me? From the warhorse? Should I have moved a little bit differently?
Yes, he would currently have cover, though I don't know if you can get to a spot where he wouldn't.
Okay, I'll just shoot at the guy that's like straight ahead, straight north of me. Like
Okay,
this.
so you do have a clear line of sight to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 would strike. Burning him for 11, which brings him down.
Okay,
Anything
Right.
else?
that's it.
Alright, so the bandit here is going to... what's he gonna do? He's gonna yell out as loud as he can, "The Siegebreakers are here! We need help!" Which kind of echoes through the market. He's gonna run down to here and take a shot at Barrett. Dunk. Nope, it would fly past you as well. The captain says, "Stay behind me, friends." He's gonna move up to here, and he pulls... he has a dagger in his hand already, so I should mark him as dual wielding. He's going to throw the one he has in his hand at Oscar. It flies through the air. 24.
Both of hits. It should be. It's at disadvantage because I'm dodging, but that hits anyways.
Oh, sorry, not Oscar. Barrett. He doesn't know that's you, so he's just throwing it at the guy riding you. 24, I'm guessing, strikes you, Barrett, doing 7 piercing. He is...
I'll use.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Well, he's then
I
going
said
to... Yeah, go ahead.
I'll use my reaction to uncanny dodge and have it.
Alright, so you kind of move with the hit as it grazes you, doing only 3. He's going to pull out another dagger off of his jacket and throw that at you. No, 9 would miss you. He growls. That's it for him. This one's going to do something similar. He comes down to here and also is going to take the dagger in hand and hurl it at you. Ha! Nope, you dodge that one. He draws the second one and throws it. Oh, that is a crit. 9 points of damage. That is it for him. Kyrene.
I'll say a little boy is playing with fire, and I'm gonna put a fireball.
Real quick, Kyrene, mark yourself with the timer because you said you were dancing, right? Blade songing? Or have you not
That
done
was
that?
last game. No, I haven't done that yet.
Oh, gotcha. All right, never mind. Okay. So
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
move that down. I don't know how to move it.
You should just be able to click on it and move it around the fireball area of effect.
Oh, I had it on. I'll put it right there.
Okay. Go ahead and click to cast the spell. So a large burning fireball explodes from the center there. And they will indeed try to dodge it. So DC 14, 22 damage. Alright, so guy in the back is completely annihilated. The other two made their saves, I believe, so they took half damage from the explosion. They're still looking pretty healthy. Anything else, Kyrene?
That's it.
The bandit goes. He's dead. Elric.
All right. Going to take my movement to here, and should be in range now. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna make 2 Eldritch Blast attacks at this one right here.
Which one?
This guy right here.
Alright, so you let loose some Eldritch energy. First one whizzes past, but a 23 would strike, blasting him for 7 points of damage.
And I end my turn.
Alright. The next 2 bandits are both dead. And come to a new round, although give me one moment. You would see, looks like from the west, another group of bandits approaching. Five of them, and it looks like there's one captain with them. They yell, we're coming, just stay alive. So let me roll their initiatives. Now, Barrett, what do you want to do?
Oh, hello. Barrett is gonna bonus action steady aim and throw a brain dagger at this guy with advantage.
Okay. You steady aim and take a shot. 24 would strike. So you do 5 and 13 sneak, so 18 points of damage, which looks like it wounds him. Oh.
Oof. And then Bird's gonna say, Oscar, don't let me die. And yeah, as he coughs up blood, and that's his turn.
Alright, so the bandit from the west is going to go 30, and he's going to take a shot at Elric from long range behind the tent here.
I have heavy cover now.
He is completely missing you. Doru is going to stop and say, please, just leave me alone. And the bandit captain goes. He's going to say, stay behind me, lads, as he rushes forward. Or my roll 20 is going to freak out. Let's try that again. So 30 to here. And, yeah, he'll run another 30. He's still pretty far away. This guy is going to follow his captain. 30, and then 30. Warhorse.
Cool.
AKA Oscar.
Would it be possible to do a quick medicine check on Barid?
Sure, Barrett whisper
Or does
your
that
hit
count
point.
as an action?
No, do you have medicine trained?
Yes.
Yeah, so Barrett whisper your hit points to Oscar.
Okay.
Your current and total.
The result of this will determine what I do. Have you sent it? Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Then, in that case, I'm going to charge 20 feet this way and kick that dude.
Oh. Alright, so you rush up and attack, catching him off guard. So he was not expecting that. But 11 would not be enough, and he would dodge.
Darn.
Whoop. Anything else?
I'm gonna then spend the rest of my 40 feet of movement to go over there and take the offbeat from that guy if he wants.
He is gonna take it on Barrett, actually.
Oh,
Is that
do that?
is that unwilling movement for Barrett though?
It's kind of a weird situation, because usually Barrett would control his mount.
The mount is acting
'cause
independently in this case.
Because I think normally, if you're mounted and you move away, then the enemy does get an oppie on you. They don't have to take it on your warhorse. I think that's the normal rules of mounted combat. I mean, I guess I could look it up real quick and double check it. Do you provoke opportunity attacks when mounted? Let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry, Baird. I did not know
Oh, you
that. It
might
seemed he was
be
gonna attack
right.
me.
It's okay.
I'm not able to find it, so
I
however
think,
you roll it.
yeah, I think it looks like from what I'm reading, and this isn't an official ruling, but that does make sense since you're using the mounts action or movement. So sure, he'll attack Oscar. Swing. Oh, yeah, 21
Oh,
is...
that'll definitely hit.
Yep. So you're hit for 4 slashing.
Cool.
And that is it for you?
Yes.
Alright, this guy up here is going to move in 25. He's going to try to actually separate a little because he didn't like that fireball. So he's going to use the corner of the tent here for cover. And he's going to shoot at Oscar, who has light cover. Oh, terrible roll. Yeah, he completely misses.
Oscar the agile horse.
This bandit is going to come up here and grab Doru and say, if you don't get out of here, I'm going to kill him. And he readies an action. Lokun.
Oh shit.
Doru's kind of like, oh no.
Um. Guys,
Doru is struggling right now. Like, not like he's attacking him, but it does look like he's trying to prevent this guy from stabbing him.
all the way back there too. All right. Well, Lokun's just gonna look back at the party to kind of read what they're trying to do, and he's gonna move back kind of to this corner of this tent. Would this give him like a little bit of cover?
Yeah, that would definitely give you cover.
Okay, and he's going to ready an action to cast fire bolts in case, basically, if any of his team members continues to attack, he will let it loose. If not, then he'll hold it back.
All right, so you begin concentrating.
Marker.
Yeah. The bandit goes. He's gonna yell, "Yeah, get out of here, or this old guy gets it." And he's gonna come down this way. Can you make it there? Well, he'll come over back over here, and he's gonna take a shot at the warhorse. 17, I think, got you.
That does.
Okay, so you take a crossbow bolt for a whopping 2 piercing.
Still feeling
That's
good.
it for you. This guy's wounded. He says, we'll kill the old man. He's gonna draw his dagger as a item interaction. Move over this way. And he's going to attack the horse because he didn't like that little kick you gave him. Like, you bastard. No, you dodged the first. Oh, and dodged the second. Apparently he's drunk. This guy is going to come down this way and take the dodge action for now. Also taking cover there. Kyrene.
Okay. I'll move 30 feet to the east.
Okay.
And then I'm going to firebolt this guy.
Alright. So,
Alright.
yeah, so a couple of reactions happen. This guy is going to stab at Doru with his scimitar. Well, who are you shooting at with the 22?
I guess this guy has a clear line of sight, so I'll shoot at him.
Alright, so you
The other guy
shoot
looks
him.
like...
Yeah.
Oh, he takes 6 fire. The guy is stabbing at Doru, who's not well armored, but... oh, yeah, Doru takes a hit. Taking 7 slashing, and he is looking wounded and close to death. So he's wounded and almost dead. That's it for those reactions. So you both spent your reactions. Kyrene, go ahead, take your shot.
I did. I missed. It's up a little bit.
10. Yeah, so 10 would not be enough, and that would streak past. So that's it for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So the bandits go over here. He runs up 30 feet and moves forward another 30. The next bandit is going to do something similar, taking the dash action. Then finally, this guy back here comes up 60, again dashing. Bottom of the round, Elric.
I yell out to the group, "We're being flanked!" And take my movement to here.
Mm-hmm.
And gonna fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts at this guy.
Beep, beep. All right. So you take some shots. Oh yeah, those would both hit. So as he's rushing forward, he's blasted twice. As you blow a big hole in his chest.
And I think I have the max amount. I already have the max temp HP I can get. So before I end my turn, I yell out, "I need some support over here!"
Okay.
And then end my turn.
Barrett.
Oh, hello. So, Barrett is gonna just be like, Oscar, we can save him. He's gonna bonus action steady aim and hold his action for when he is within range of. Sorry, my measure is up. This guy.
Can you link steady aim?
Yeah, I certainly can. I read it just in case before. Why do I exit out of my character sheet? Can anyone answer that?
Why do you what?
I always exit out my character sheet and it's really annoying. Sorry.
I'm not sure, but you can minimize by double clicking it.
Yeah, I know, I'm just...
So this is only on the current turn. So it would not. You couldn't steady aim through to Oscar's turn. You would only get advantage on. Go ahead.
Wouldn't the turn end at the end of initiative? Isn't that
No, that's the round. Your turn is only
that's a
your.
round.
Yeah, it's only your when you're going. That's why you can sneak attack on other people's turns because you can do it once per turn, not once per round.
Yeah. Well,
you can ready an action to attack when he rides forward, though. It just wouldn't be an advantage.
That might be your best bet.
But I would also, technically, this is an ally, right? He's not incapacitated. Would I get sneak attack?
Yeah, I would give you that.
Yeah,
because
probably.
Doru is distracting him by him being there trying to attack him.
Yeah. Okay. Then, Barrett
You just
would
wouldn't have
just.
advantage.
Okay. He would ready an action to throw a brain dagger at that guy, and then he would be like, "Let's go, Oscar!"
Okay.
And smack the back of the horse, kind of its butt, smack its ass, but okay. It's a horse, so it's okay.
Yeah. So this guy who took cover is going to move up to here and take a shot at Elric with you have cover.
Is it considered heavy cover? Because I'm still in the trees.
The trees.
That's why,
I would say. I mean, you're not up in the trees, right? You're staying behind the trees.
I'm trying to duck and weave behind branches and stuff.
Yeah, so it'd probably give you medium plus.
Okay, that's fair.
Plus. Well. I mean.
I understand. If I was in the center of the trees, I know I'd get heavy. I'm on the edge.
Yeah, I'll give you light cover because
okay.
Yeah, it's not the best. So, but still, 13 would miss you. Doru goes. He is going to take the dodge action because there's not much else he can do. If he tries to run, he'll just get murdered. Hoping someone can help him. The captain is going to move up, engaging Elric. You would now see he is dual wielding.
Oh, that's lovely.
He is going to do some multi-attack. 24 is probably going to get you for 7 slashing.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and minus my
temp.
Yeah, my temp -7, down to 2 temp.
Oh no.
So he is going to crit you, or not that much, only 8 with the offhand attack.
That's not bad at all, really. I'm holding up pretty fine,
Okay. So that is it for him. The bandit back here is dead. You just blasted him. And now it is Oscar's turn.
Alright. I am going to use my dash.
So you can move 60 for your move, then you can go another 60. But this guy will get Nappy on you.
That's great.
So he is going to take the Oppie. He. Let's see what he does. 14, I think, hits you.
I believe so.
So you take another 6 slashing, but you would move up here, putting you in range of this guy. So you can take your attack now.
Oh,
6. That is a crit.
Beautiful.
nice.
Absolutely.
That worked out way better than I expected. Go Barry.
All ones. No,
Oh,
just
yeah.
kidding. So yeah, you basically kind of like ride through as this guy's about to slash at poor Doru there and just psychic dagger right to the face. And he just falls over as his brain explodes with psychic energy.
I'm gonna say nice shot and horse, and so it comes out.
You like kick up on 2 legs, looking all heroic, and accidentally throw your rider off as Barrett hasn't ridden a horse in years. What the?
Barrett would say as he rides up, "Oh, hello," and then kill him dead.
All right.
Nice.
So this guy here is going to reload. Move up to. Well, he heard you riding back there, so he's going to pull out his scimitar. So he's not going to reload. Well, he reloaded last turn, but he's going to pull out his scimitar, run up here, and take a shot at you, Mr. Horse. Pew. 15 got
15
you.
does hit.
2 piercing, as you have another
Alright.
bolt sticking out of you. The bandit up there is dead, as he got his brain exploded. Lokun.
Alright, I'm gonna, I'll call out to Elric, try to get out of there if you can. But I'm gonna try to finish off this guy who is wounded. And I'll be like, we should concentrate our fire.
Okay. So you send a firebolt. 17 would be enough.
Oof.
As he is struck for 13. And he is badly wounded and near death. Oh, damn it.
Okay. Now I'm gonna move back 30 feet here. That is my turn.
Okay. The bandit goes. The northern one. He's gonna rush down south, trying to get a shot at the guy who's sniping everyone. I think he's still kind of far though. Yeah, he's gonna take a shot at Kyrene, because at least you're out in the open with disadvantage. Donk. Oh, that I think hits you. 20 versus AC.
Yeah, it hits a mirror image, I think.
Well, you get to roll to see which one it hits. Yeah, roll d20 exactly. 17, I think it hits a mirror image.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Alright, so you can minus one of your 3, so just mouse over the blue dot and press the number 2, and that'll change it to a 2.
Yeah, I'm not finding where to do that at.
So if you click on the lens to bring up all the markers, you mouse over the blue dot, and while mousing over it, you just press 2. Yeah, there you go.
There we go, thanks.
Yeah, so that's it for that guy. The bandit who is wounded is going to come over here, taking cover behind the tent, and he's going to... He's going to drop his dagger and pull a potion off his belt.
Oh god.
Yar. Drinking it, he gains 6 for his action. And he now has 1 weapon and a dagger on the ground. He still looks like he is close to death, though. That's it for him. The other bandit captain is going to go 30 feet. And he's going to throw a dagger at Kyrene at disadvantage because he's long range. 14.
Misses.
Alright, he will then draw a dagger off of his chest as an item interaction. Kyrene, what are you going to do?
I will firebolt this guy.
Okay. Let's see. You send a firebolt. You said this guy?
Yep.
Yes, 13 would be enough, and he is struck for 7. Looking badly wounded and close to death. As he is badly immolated from your firebolt.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. So off to the east, this guy comes running up 30 feet, and he is going to shoot at Elric. Donk. 10 would miss you, especially with all the trees there.
Yeah.
He reloads. This guy is going to run up 30 feet for a clear shot and fire at Elric. Donk.
Miss.
Miss you as well. Reloads. This guy is going to run over to here, fire at you. Donk. Ooh, 18.
But you said I had light cover. How much is light cover?
It's +2. So it would be just,
Okay, so
just
that
enough
is-
to
I
hit
had-
you.
Okay, yeah, 18. Okay.
So he shoots you for 8 piercing.
Oh, I'm just loving it, I tell you that.
Good shot on his part. That's it for him. Elric.
-8. Okay. I'm needing a few hit points, so let's see here. We're gonna move. We're gonna take movement to here.
Alright, so this guy's going to swing at you.
Yeah, he takes an oppie, yeah. I hope it sucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he stumbles and completely misses.
Oh,
So from here, I'm going to attack this guy who's close to death with
Okay.
2 Eldritch Blasts.
Pew, pew.
Both are,
So the 11 would miss, but the 25 would strike.
I
Ooh.
hope.
Nice.
No, he is not
Oh.
dead, but he is very, very wounded.
No.
oh my god.
Anything else?
No, I was kind of counting on that. I just, Elric just looks defeated a little bit and ends his turn.
Alright, Barad.
Sorry.
Muted.
Let's. Well, fuck. Where are we?
We're on the other side of the map.
Oh, and these fires all expanded.
Barrett would suggest to Oscar. No, actually, Barrett's just gonna, I guess, bonus action, steady aim, and then just throw a brain dagger at this guy right here.
Alright. Whoop. So you have advantage.
Oh.
Chucking your brain dagger. Yeah, 19's gonna hit for 18 damage, which would kill him.
We're gonna be like, let's get it, Oscar! And then, end my turn.
Okay. So the bandit goes. He's gonna yell, "Hey, where are you going?" And he runs up north and fires at Elric. Dunk. No, shoo. So a crossbow bolt flies past you. Doru would nod at Barrett and say, "Thank you," and he's going to run over this way, avoiding the dead body, trying to just get to his tent to get out of here. The bandit captain is gonna yell, "Come back!" He's gonna run north, following you,
Oh,
and do his
no.
multi-attack. Wait,
Oh,
yeah, multi-attack. So, yeah,
oh.
cuts you with the scimitar.
I got a really bad feeling about this.
For 5, and that I believe did wound you.
It did.
And then he will cut you again, or stab at you with the dagger. 18.
Yes.
Okay, so you get stabbed for 6 piercing as you're starting to look pretty beat up. If you go to 1/3, you can mark yourself with 1/3 or below with the dying symbol, which means you're close to death. It's the one that this guy has on, like the skull and crossbones.
Oh, well, I'm not close to death.
Yeah, just letting you know.
Okay.
So that's it for him. Oscar.
Cool. Well, I think I will have to use my dash action again.
Alright, so as your rider is killing one of those guys, you quickly take off south.
And I'm gonna say it's probably more important to be close to.
Oh.
Did not go that route. My bad.
That was yeah, a bit of a long route that you took there.
What is happening? Cool, but I will take this route and park myself behind Elric.
Alright, so 95 feet to there.
Yep. Yep.
Barrett,
And,
you go with him. Alright, so that's it for you. The bandit goes... Which bandit? Oh, that guy's dead. Never mind. Lokun, what are you gonna do?
Ah, man. This guy, the guy that's like really bloodied, he is behind some medium or heavy cover.
He has full cover from you right now. He's completely behind
Full
the tent.
cover.
So you can't target him, not with that spell anyway.
Alright. Well, then I'll shoot the guy that I do have a clear shot on. I'll try to finish off this bandit over here.
That guy, I think this one's in the way of him. Oh, wait. Actually, can you do it from that one corner?
The corners. Let me see.
So...
It's
yeah,
like
I think you're okay. Yeah, you're okay. Never mind. He doesn't have any cover. So you can take a clear shot. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, he's already very wounded, and he is completely burned. He goes down. Anything else?
I'm gonna move further back. I don't like this bandit that's coming up on me. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay, get behind your new ally. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, and this guy is dead. The guy who is almost dead, he is going to say, I surrender, don't kill me, and he puts his hands up, putting down his weapon. And the bandit captain over here goes. He's gonna come south. Throw a dagger at Kyrene. 15, I believe, misses you.
Yeah, misses.
He's gonna pull out another dagger with his item interaction and hurl that at you. Throwing again. Nope, another 15 would miss, and that ends his turn. Now he has one weapon currently. So, there we go. Kyrene, what are you gonna do?
I will pull out my short sword.
Okay, so you draw your short sword. Yep.
And I'll start my blade song for the second time.
Alright, I have to remember to make a blade song icon for you, but just go ahead and put a timer on for the 1 minute. So
Okay.
just the stopwatch.
Where do I find that? Sorry.
If you look on that big list there should be something called timer and timer 2, so either of those. You just click your token, then click the plus button.
And I think it's a minute.
Yeah. So it is 10, and then -1 is the countdown. It's 10 rounds. Yeah, you got it. And also mark that you have a one-handed weapon. So there's the one-handed weapon icon. That's your short
I gotta
sword.
find it too. Sorry.
No worries, it's
All
in
these,
alphabetical order, so you can do it that way.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Okay, so you're blade singing as you come up to that guy.
Then I'll swing with booming blade.
Alright, so you cast Booming Blade. Yes, 17 would be enough, and he is struck, taking 9 thunder, and I believe, is it 1? Oh, that's 2d8, 1 is for the... Alright, wait, I thought it was 1d8.
It's 1d8 additional, but the blade itself does 1d6 plus 4. I'm not sure why it didn't roll that.
Okay, so it does the 1d8 now, so it only do the
Oh,
1.
I hit the effect that it was on. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. So you have to click on the short sword attack. Which...
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so-
had it in here. I had it macroed in here, but before I don't know why it disappeared.
Alright, so the 17 would have hit, but
And the second attack misses.
okay,
So 1d6 plus 4 plus 1d8. Does that sound correct?
yes, and actually here I have to set it so it doesn't auto roll damage, because in case we need to do reactions or something. Yeah, so go ahead and roll. I guess roll a d6 plus a d8 plus 4. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, and 4 is 15 points of damage as you strike him with your booming blade, which angers him but does not kill him. And I assume that's it for you?
Yep, that's action, bonus action. I'm gonna fix this macro that I have too.
Yeah, no worries. So this guy is running over this way. You would see he has his short bow, or no, his crossbow. He's gonna take aim and fire at Lokun from behind cover. Donk.
Okay.
Oh, crit!
Ooh.
So you
Right.
are... Yeah, you're caught off guard as a crossbow bolt suddenly comes in from the west, striking you for 4 points of damage. Just kind of gets stuck in your clothing and pokes you a little.
Oh.
This guy up here is going to fire at you, but you have cover from his buddy, so he gets minus, or you have +2 to your AC.
All right.
Yep, he would miss you. It is now the other bandit's turn. He's gonna try to help his friend over here. He comes down here and he's gonna fire at Kyrene. Unfortunately, does not have cover. Oh, that is a crit.
Oh, wow.
8 points of damage. Well, yeah, I don't
See
think.
if it hits a shield.
It's a crit, so even if you did shield it, it would still go through, I believe.
Well, I mean, it can hit a mirror image, right?
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Go ahead. Give me a d20. Oh, I think that hits you, unfortunately.
Yep.
So you take 8 points of damage as you get hit in the side by that guy. Elric.
I shout at this bandit right in front of me. I say, "Leave me alone, you asshole!" And then I take my movement to right here and take the oppie.
Yep, he's swinging.
Oh, I bet he's angry.
He doesn't like your potty mouth, sir. 13 would miss you.
Okay. So then I'm going to notice that this guy threw his weapon down, and I sorry, man, I need your essence, and then I
Humanoids don't drop essence. What are you talking about? Anyway, he can't say anything. He just looks confused.
Would Elric, a human, know that humans don't drop essence?
Yeah, I think he's just
you're
being
an
cheeky.
like I need his hit points, but I can't say that. So
I need
your
your
life.
life force, my
I need your
friend.
life. Yeah.
Who's the
Okay.
bad guy in this? Alright. So you're blasting him? Oh, but I think you would have missed with both of those.
No.
His
Oh.
AC is
That's
15.
horrible.
So yeah, he goes, ah! And he just kind of jumps back and forth. Anything else?
That's all I do. I end my turn.
Barrett.
Barrett is going to bonus action, steady aim. He's a jerk like that. And he's gonna shoot at this guy with his brain dagger,
Alright.
ignoring the one who.
14. No, that would miss. So he jumps to the side, dodging it.
Lou, I have to step out for 5 minutes. I'll be right back though.
Alright. Is that it for you, Barrett?
Yeah.
Alright, the bandit is going to reload his crossbow, fire at Elric from behind the tree so you have medium cover. Bonk. Nope, it hits the tree. Doru is going to run into his tent and leave the battle for now. The bandit captain is gonna run up here and attack the horse. Oh wait, no, this guy doesn't know the horse is crazy, so he's gonna go for Baron, because he was new to the battle. Misses with the first. Oh, and misses with the second. So he swings, and you dodge both. Warhorse.
All right. Oh, let me see how many. Oh, okay. I guess when this guy runs up to me, I'm gonna kick him in the face.
Alright, so he's kind of caught off guard as you suddenly take a kick at him.
I'm actually thinking about taking an oppie to scoot back 30 feet and charge at him.
Okay, is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
So he will
Yeah,
use...
yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, he uses his reaction to attack you.
Oh,
16.
that hits. That hits.
9.
That takes me out of my horse form and puts me back into Oscar form.
Alright, so you take 4 points of damage from the spillover.
Yep.
You can appear in any of those 4 squares. And Barrett, you have to give me a acrobatics to see if you take damage from falling off the horse.
Oh no!
Ah!
Sorry.
It's fine.
Sure.
Barrett
Shouldn't
approved
have
the
done that.
plan 100%. He was all for it.
But you do have disadvantage to this roll.
I know.
No, well,
10 is still pretty high, right?
it's. I mean,
It's not terrible.
It's not enough to prevent falling damage. So you are caught off guard As Barrett disappears, you fall to the ground, taking 5 points bludgeoning. Oof, and you
But
fall.
on my feet, right?
No, you would be prone. Because you took damage when you fell, which always makes you go prone. Oh, so you kind of just slam into the ground on your stomach. That's it for Oscar, I believe.
Do I get an action or anything?
Oh yeah, I guess
'Cause
you didn't get your attack
That
yet,
was
so you.
I didn't get my movement or attacking.
So no, you can still do things, and I have to add
Yes.
your turn back in.
Cool. Then I'll scoot back. Please. Oopsies. 20 or well, a little bit, and then launch my frostbite at that guy.
Alright, so you begin chanting, hurling a frostbite. He will do a con save. Oh, and yes, he is indeed frostbitten. Ah! What's this trickery? He yells as he sees you suddenly turn to a dwarf and cast a spell at him.
Cool, and
he has
now that is my turn.
disadvantage, right?
Correct. Next attack is at disadvantage.
Alright. So, Lokun, what are you going to do?
Alright. Lokun is going to... He's going to cast Flaming Sphere.
Alright, so you chant summoning magical energy. How many second level spells do you have now?
No more.
What's your last one? Alright.
That's my last one. And let me bring out the flame. And I'll pull it in and hit the bandit captain that's next to Kyrene from the north.
Alright, go ahead and give yourself the timer and concentration. And the bandit captain will go, oh, and try to dodge out of the way. What the? Oh, no, he's definitely hit, taking 10 points of fire. Looking a bit seared and wounded.
Okay. And I'm going to go over here. And can I go inside the tent?
Sure.
Okay.
So
that is my turn.
I'll say item interaction to open up the tent and run in.
Okay, free item interaction. Sounds good. Alright, that's my turn.
The captain is going to pick up his sword, as you did not accept his surrender. And... Oh wait, whoops, wrong one. And he is going to GTFO. So he runs 60 feet this way. .560, trying to get out of here. This guy down here doesn't like that flaming spear. So first thing he's going to do is draw a dagger, getting him back to 2 weapons.
Alright, I'm back.
Then he is going to move around this way from Kyrene and do an attack on you with his 2 weapons. Missing with the first, he swings around the dagger. 16, I think, just misses now because you're dancing, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so he misses with both cursing and Kyrene, you're up. What do you want to do?
I'm going to sheathe my short sword.
Okay.
And
Item interaction.
I'm going to summon my Shadow Blade at 3rd level.
Alright, so go ahead and get rid of this. Well, I guess you can keep the sword out because you're pulling out a Shadow Blade anyway. Go ahead and cast the spell. Or with the description, then you can actually cast it.
at 3rd level.
Okay.
It's a bonus action.
Yeah. So the shadowy blade suddenly appears in your hand, and you're now concentrating. And I guess you could use the other 1-minute timer. I have to make a thing for Shadow Blade. So it's just the stopwatch. You're getting all the icons.
Yep. And then I will swing and attack it. This guy.
Okay. So you swing at him. Yeah, 25 is going to strike, hitting him for 8 points of psychic damage. As he is further wounded.
I'll swing again.
Okay, second attack. Oh,
Oof.
no, you stumble a bit, almost falling over, and he completely dodges.
I'm going to move around this side of him.
Okay. The only other thing, you have to mark yourself with concentration, because you're concentrating.
Concentration. I am concentrating.
But that is it for you, right?
That is.
Alright, so this guy sees his buddy get wounded by you. He's going to come over here and take another shot with his newly reloaded crossbow. Dunk. Nope, it would hit the tent next to you. This guy up here is going to fire at Elric again. Dunk. Nope, hits the tree. This guy over here is going to run in. Say, we're here to help, boss. He comes over to here. He's going to fire at Kyrene. Dunk. Nope. Once again, you dance around, dodging. Elric.
I'm going to take my movement here
Yeah.
and attack this guy.
Alright. So you
One
blast at
sec.
him.
My character sheet went away. There it goes.
If you click on your token, you should see the macros at the top of the screen.
Oh, yeah, I see him now. Okay.
But 16 and 16 both strike that guy. For 13, which does blast him to death.
Yes. So I get to steal his life force, as you said. 9 points of it.
Alright, so you
And then,
suck his
I
life
think-
force.
Yes, and then I take my movement, my rest of my movement, back to the center of the.
Run back behind the tree.
Yeah, right behind it.
Okay.
And turn.
Barrett.
All right. Let me know if I can do this. It's up to you. Standing up expends half of my movement.
Yeah.
Would you say that is moving?
I believe that does count as using your movement, yes. Well, you can link, go ahead and link steady aim. But I believe that you would have to,
It moves.
yeah, so standing up would be a form of, like, movement. So I would probably rule that, yeah, you can't stand up and steady aim.
Barrett doesn't run away from anyone. Barrett is going to move right here
Okay.
after he stands up, right?
Yeah.
And then he's gonna bonus action.
Throw some brain daggers.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
that.
So you throw some brain daggers at him. 9 would miss, but 16 gets him with the second one. Doing 6 psychic, because you have sneak attack. He
All right.
looks at you angrily. Anything else?
No, that's all.
This guy back here is going to run up over here and fire at Barrett. Completely missing. The bandit captain is going to yell, "How dare ya!" And he's going to come up to here.
Oh no.
Go for Elric with his multi-attack.
He has been beating me every way sideways.
Alright, so the first attack has disadvantage. Well, that would have missed anyway. Then he goes for the dagger stab. Ooh,
Oh,
yeah, that's going to get you.
that didn't.
5 piercing. Luckily,
That's
you
fine.
have some guy's life force you just stole. Oscar.
All right.
Borrow. Give it back later.
I'm gonna make sure I can do this. 25 feet, and then that's 60 feet. Cool.
No prisoners.
I'm gonna scoot over there and launch a frostbite at this dude here.
Alright, the guy trying to retreat. Sure.
Yeah, tell him sorry.
11 would fail, so he is frozen solid. Shh. He goes down. Anything else?
That'll be my turn.
Alright, Lokun.
Alright, so I'll use my item interaction, open up the tent flap, stick my head out.
Yeah.
Looks clear. Step 10 feet into the bush, and I'll cast Mind Sliver on the wounded bandit captain.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, so he is going to attempt to resist. Making an int save. Oh yeah, he would definitely make it.
Smart bandit.
Yep.
Then I'll pull the flaming sphere over and smash it into him.
Alright, so he's gonna make a dex save. Oh! Nope, that would fail, so he takes 7. And he is looking near death. Oh, damn it!
Okay. Then I have more movement. Just enough to get around this tent on the other side. That is my turn.
The bandit captain up there has been murdered. This one here... Well, he's going to come down this way, trying to get away from that fire, and attack Kyrene again with his multi-attack. Ooh, 23.
I'm gonna shield. Oh, actually, it might hit a.
I think that would match if you shielded, because you're at 18 right now. So I think that would still hit you.
I'm at 19.
Oh, are you at 19?
Yeah, 16 regular armor class,
Oh.
plus 3 blade singing.
So no, that would be enough. That would be 24.
But I can see if it hits a thing for.
Oh, yeah,
mirror
true.
image.
True. It would. So the mirror image would poof out. And he's going to dagger stab again. Crit. Okay. So you got one more image. Or wait, was that the last one?
No, I had one more left.
Okay.
I'll roll the dice again.
Ooh, well, I think that hits you. So you would take 10 points of piercing. And you still have your one image.
I'm unconscious.
Oh, are you at 9? Alright, so Kyrene goes down. And that is it for the bandit captain. Kyrene, you're down, so I need a death save.
Yep.
Alright, so you succeed, staying away from death for now. The bandit over here is going to yell, "We got one of them!" Comes down this way. And I think he's going to take the dodge action. He's moving in slowly in case you pop out and shoot at him. The other bandit up here is dead. This bandit is again going to come in kind of slowly, taking the dodge action. Dodgy. With his bow out. Or crossbow. Elric.
Oh, I'm just being bullied over here
Just a
at this
little bit.
point. Just a little bit. I am going to let him take that Oppie as I curse at him in Abyssal and run away.
Okay, he says, come back. Swinging at you. Ooh, completely misses. Alright.
All right, and I'm going to attack this guy with 2 Eldritch Blast. Hopefully I can steal some of his life force. It'd be nice.
Just killing all the weenies. Alright. Pew pew. Yeah, so 19 would strike, and actually, oh no, 11 just misses. Alright, so yeah, 19 hits him, and he takes 5.
All right, I end my turn.
Alright, Barad.
Oh. Oh boy. Barad's gonna bonus action steady aim and take a shot at this guy.
Okay,
Stay right where he is.
so you have advantage. Yeah, 23 would strike him as he's looking like he's going to chase Elric. You hit him in the back with a brain dagger. Oh, and he takes 13, turning angrily towards you. Anything else?
He'll laugh nervously.
Haha! This guy is going to shoot at Elric because he didn't appreciate you blasting him. 21, I assume, got you
Yeah.
for 3 piercing. Not
Oh,
the,
okay. I have Tim.
Yeah, not the most impressive shot. Your spirit essence from his friend absorbs it. The bandit captain here is now going to come at you, Barad, because how dare you? Huh. You dodged the first. Oh, and 14? No, you dodged both of them. Alright. So that's it for the captain, Oscar. So you saw Kyrene go down to the south.
Oh, sorry, I was totally muted. But yeah, seeing Kyrene go down, I'm gonna yell to Barrett, I hope you can take care of yourself. And then I'm gonna use my dash action to move 50 feet.
Okay.
And I believe I am still slightly out of range, yeah. And then I'll yell out, Kyrene, hold tight for a few more seconds, and that'll be my turn.
Alright, Lokun. Your friend's in trouble.
Alright, Lokun will step down over here and pop out of the bushes. Over here, assholes! And he's going to pull down the flaming sphere to this corner of the bandit captain
Okay.
and smash it into him. See if that works.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, so he dodges, but he does take half, which is going to be 5 points of damage. And he is looking very, very wounded now.
Okay. And then let's just try this Mind Sliver route again on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Save.
Don't want
Ooh.
to set the.
Oh, he would make it. So he resists.
I'll be like, I'm over here, and kind of duck back and use the free item interaction to go in the tent.
Okay. The bandit captain is going to. You didn't look wounded, did you?
No, but I am the one controlling this flame sphere.
5, 10, 15, 20. He yells, "Get him!" 25, 30. He comes up here. He's going to drop his dagger to pull out a potion. And drink. So he gained. Well, he gained a whopping 4 health. And ends his turn. Kyrene, I need a death save as everything around you gets more blurry. Oh, that's 2 failures. Okay, so you are feeling very much on edge, holding on by a thread. This guy is gonna run south here. 30 feet, still has his crossbow out, ready's in action. This guy is also gonna come south here. Carefully approaching the tent, crossbow trained on you, or on the tent. Elric.
Elric, like a madman, shouts as loud as he can, "I need life force!" And, and just,
Shang Tsung up there. Your soul.
chucks both Eldritch Blast at this guy.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's, do you have a clear shot?
I mean, it's not
yeah,
really...
it looks
so if
like you do. Oh, no, the tree's in the way. So now you would have cover. So you're going to shoot all this guy, you said?
Oh, is that really considered... I feel like... Okay. I mean,
Yeah, you were just taking cover behind it before.
Well, it was this one I was...
Oh, it doesn't count.
Okay. No, I see. It's because of the center point right there. Okay, so I assume, what, both of those miss?
Who are you shooting at? This guy, you said?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, no, those would actually both hit.
Oh, okay.
9 and 9, yeah, so he is taken out. As he's running away, suddenly he just gets blasted from the side and just goes
all he hears
flying
is
over
someone
into the tent.
life force and just gets blasted.
Is
I do
there
that,
a distance you need to be within to get the temp HP, or just any time you...
I'm not sure on that, but I can link it. Let's
go ahead
find
and
out.
link it. I think
Dark
that,
one,
yeah,
blessing.
Is
that
no,
it?
it's just whenever you reduce someone. So yeah, you get
Okay.
temp HP.
I am going to take my movement back into the center of the tree over here. Oh wait, what happened? There we go. And I end my turn.
Alright, so you're back to 9 temp HP. Barrett.
Barrett is gonna yell, "We got him on the ropes, boys!" And he's gonna bonus action, steady aim, and then attack this guy.
Stab the
With
guy,
advantage.
alright. So you take a... 18 will strike with the first
Thank God.
Spirit Dagger, doing 17, which wounds him as he bleeds out of his nose a bunch. Second attack, or is that it?
No, bonus action.
Oh, right, steady aim.
Steady aim.
Yep. So Barrett, that is it for you. The bandit here is gonna... He's kind of freaked out by Elric sucking everyone's life force. He's gonna fire at Barrett. So he gets here, taking a clear shot. Oh, completely misses. The captain is gonna say, "Just die already!" And he scimitar, 19, I think it's gonna get you. Barrett, does that hit?
Oh yeah.
I know that is your AC, I wasn't sure if you had a reaction you wanted to use. So 7 damage. Then he's gonna
7.
stab.
With uncanny dodge, can I pick what damage I have, or?
You would have to say it before I roll damage.
Okay. This one hits, and I'll uncanny dodge this one for sure.
Okay, so you spend your reaction, taking 2 points of piercing damage from that hit. So you took 9 total.
We good.
Oscar.
Alright. I am going to scoot up 25 feet and cast Healing Word.
Alright, so Kyrene is bathed in healing energies for...
And I think you get an extra D4 from my
Oh, because of
sickle.
your sickle, yeah. So 9 points So you awaken. You are prone. I think you lose your spells. I don't know about your dance thing.
Yeah, I lose everything.
Okay, so you're awake though, and
And I have an action left, I believe, right? The
Nope.
healing word is a bonus action.
yeah.
And can I see this fella here is the free too much cover?
Oh, and you would have 1 level of exhaustion from going down. This guy does. He has light cover from the tent. From the tree.
But I can see him.
Yes, for sure.
Then I'm frostbiting his ass.
Okay. So that does not take cover into account. He would fail, taking 4 points and looking very close to death. Oh no! Anything else?
I am going to yell, "Give up and we will let you live!" And that'll be my turn.
Alright, Lokun.
By any chance does this tent have? Can I go on the back?
Yeah, you can go out
The
the
back
back.
way. All right. He doesn't know any better, but I guess when he peeks out, he might take some shots here.
He will, so they're gonna fire at you with their reactions. Pew pew.
Okay.
There he is! Pop pop. First one. Nope. Hits or completely misses. Oh, that guy got you as you're coming out right in the side for 5 points of damage.
All right. I have to make a con save. Second.
Yeah, DC 10.
All right.
Yeah, you're
Hold
fine.
my spell. And then I'm going to. How much movement did I just use? That was my free item interaction, 15 feet. Do I have a clear shot on the guy that's right here?
You have a clear shot on both of them right now.
All right.
Because your one corner of your square would be able to hit all of them.
Sounds good. Let's see here. Level 30 feet. Okay, so I'm going to take a shot at the guy who's a little bit closer to me with a firebolt.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, 14 would strike. So
Oh, wow.
not well armored. He is immolated, falling to the floor dead.
Alright, then I'm going to pull down the flaming sphere at the other guy, smash it into him.
Alright, so he makes a dex save. He is badly burned, being close to death, but he's still alive.
Okay. And then I'm going to... How much movement did I use? I used 15 feet. Got another 15 feet. I'm going to move over here. That is my turn.
The captain is dead. So, Kyrene, you are conscious, feeling terrible, but you're alive.
I'll stand up,
Okay. Oop.
and then I'll firebolt this guy.
Alright, so you chance sending some fire magic at him. Oh yeah, 16 would strike. So as he's... Oh, alright, yeah. As he's kind of singed by this, you get him right in the face. Ah! And he goes down. Getting some vengeance for what the other guy did. Anything else?
I'll move. Here.
Okay, so move up that way. The bandit goes. He's dead. The other guy's dead as well. Elric.
All right, so if I attack this guy from behind, I get flanking.
No, that's only melee.
Oh, only melee. Okay.
Yeah. It would just be normal attacks.
All right. I'm going to move here. I can still, from here, I can still make my Eldritch Blast attack, right? Without disadvantage?
Yes, you're fine.
Okay. Alright. So, let's see. Just start laughing and just say, hey, look behind you. And then immediately just boom. 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Oh, yep, both of those would hit. Doing 11.
And then I take my movement back to behind the tree and end my turn.
Alright. He is close to death. Baron.
I for sure thought Elric was gonna kill him. Barrett is gonna bonus action steady aim and then look at the bandit captain and smile at him and said, "You should have ran." And stab him with the brain dagger. Oh no!
Oh.
Alright, no,
I
you
was
completely
gonna
miss.
be cool. I'm a
Oh,
little beat
shit.
up. Very bloodied up. Alright, well,
yeah, anything else?
no.
Okay. The guy here is gonna aim at Barrett and say, "Ha, maybe you should have ran, Dunk." Just manages to miss you there. This guy says, "I've seen what you do to those who run," and he's going to attack you. 12 I think would miss you. And oh no!
25.
Oh my god!
Uncanny?
Oh yeah, that's true. You gonna uncanny?
Well, yeah.
Alright, so you take 4 points of damage rolling with the hit, and you are very bloody. Very close to death.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. What? Sorry. Took the wrong number away.
Yeah.
There you go.
He says, "God damn it," and ends its turn. Oscar.
Alright. Then I am going to scoot my Dwarven ass 25 feet over here and ready in action against that guy. I will say drop your weapons or I will blast you. And ready a frostbite.
Do you want to try to use persuasion or intimidation, or are you going to use your action to ready? Because you'll be more effective if you use your action to intimidate or persuade him if you want him to surrender.
Okay, I did not know that. I'm pretty terrible at it, so let's see, how many inspirations do I have? Oh yeah, I'll use, well, actually I don't, yeah, I'll use an inspiration to persuade him.
Okay. Ooh, no, he doesn't seem very
Does not matter.
persuaded. That's it for
Alright.
you?
Yes.
Alright, Lokun.
Alright. Lokun moves up here 30
Yep.
feet. And I guess this guy has a ton of cover from him.
He would probably have heavy cover from the tree and Oscar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give it a whirl though. I'm gonna throw a firebolt through the bushes.
Alright, as Oscar's distracting him with the surrender speech.
Yeah.
You better give up or what the and there's a fireball goes flying past. He's like, "Hey! So much for giving up." Anything else, Lokun?
That is it. Oh, he gave up? He threw his weapon down?
No, well, his turn
right.
hasn't come up yet. So even
Okay.
even if he did,
Yeah.
you just shot at him again.
Oh,
Kyrie,
my bad.
what are you gonna do?
Just one last thing. This doesn't probably matter. I'll move my bonus action, move the spear up. That's it.
Okay. Go ahead, Kyrie. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Can I see this guy?
Which guy?
Up by Baird.
Yeah, he has cover, but you have a shot. I would say. Here, let me check the actual cover amount. So you might have
Down a square, not move up as far. Do I have a better line of sight?
from down there. Here, let me check. Yeah, so he has heavy cover, but you do have a shot because your bottom left square point touches one of his.
Sure, I'll shoot anyway.
All right. Oh, crit!
Nice.
All right. So as this guy is laughing or sighing as he can't kill Barrett, he is immolated from the side. And goes down. Anything else, Kyrene?
Nope, I'll stay put.
Elric.
Elric puts out both his hands and turns towards this guy right here and shouts, "No prisoners!" And then
As
just
Oscar
boom.
says surrender. Alright, yeah, no, he's blasted. He dies with the first shot, and then you just shoot him on the ground.
And I end my
Is that all of them?
Jeez. Good massacre.
Yeah, there's no prisoners, that's for sure. Alright,
Oh
so
my.
things are quiet as you murder the last of the bandits. There's still there's a bunch of fires in the marketplace, but it looks like you've driven off all the attackers in the marketplace for now.
Barrett wants to check on the old dude. I can't
Yeah.
remember his name.
Toru.
Uh,
He's the alchemist, I think.
Alright, so yeah, you can go up to his tent if you want.
And he's
I go-
all
Oh, did I-
in.
Gems.
He was
and
on-
I'm just picking his body over here.
So it looks like he is pretty badly wounded from the attack, but he is alive
Same.
still. You might be able to treat him with medicine, like a medicine check.
Oh,
Me?
Anyone.
it'll take me a few.
Medic!
It'll take me.
I was like, Oscar!
It'll take me probably about half a minute to run over there, but
Yeah, because he is bleeding, or
and I have short legs.
he is wounded. Okay.
But yeah, and then I would love to use medicine to bandage him and stabilize him and prevent further death. Oh
Ooh.
shit!
No, unfortunately, you try, but you don't do a very good job. He says
Oscar for malpractice.
yeah, you get a malpractice lawsuit. So does anyone else have medicine? Well, he says it's all right. I have this, and he takes one of his healing potions, and he's going to drink it.
Ah, great.
Barrett's gonna ask him if he has another one of those.
Yeah, he actually has a couple. He was going to give this one to you, but he has to use it. So he gains 7, looking much better. And he would say, "You saved my life. Thank you, friends. You truly are heroes. Here, I know that you have much to do, so hopefully these can help you." And he gives you 4 healing potions. He says,
Can I loot this guy?
Sorry, what?
Can I loot this guy real quick? I just want to see if he had any gold in his pockets.
I assume we're gonna loot them all before we move on.
Oh, are we doing that? Okay. Sorry for interrupting then.
I mean, yeah, you could be out there looting. That's fine, but
Okay.
let me just give you these potions. So 2 of them are normal healing potions. One of them is. Give me one moment. Ugh, why does it always do this? One of them is a greater healing potion. And one of them is a superior healing potion. So he gives you those 4.
So, oh, sorry.
So 2
Two normal
healing,
healing
a
potions
greater, and a
and
superior. He says,
So
this is all I have, but hopefully it can help you.
So, Barrett would hand the grader to Kyrene and say, "You need this. And then maybe one of the other healing potions, unless anyone else needs it really bad."
Rokun will take a look at Kyrie and Barrett and I'll be like, I think you guys need it the most, so thank God.
I might be on death's door, so I would love to take one.
Albert
I
walks
think that's a
over.
great idea.
The superior.
What are you dishing out over here, Barrett?
You.
Healing potions?
Yeah.
You
So
got a
you
spare
know
one I can have?
that the superior is a very rare healing potion that is actually a very powerful, much more powerful than a normal healing.
And the grader is still powerful too, right?
Yes, the greater. I think the greater is 4d4 plus 4, and
Okay.
the superior is 8d4 plus 8.
So I would give Kyrene the greater and a healing, and I would take the superior, and then anyone else can have the regular heal.
I'll take the regular.
Yeah, I don't need any potions.
How are you,
These are-
Lokun?
I'm okay.
All right. That sounds like a plan.
Drink up, fellas.
How much is a superior?
8d4 plus 8.
Seems a little obsessive to use it now, but that's up to you.
I have 1 hit point.
Oh,
I think you should drink it
That's
now.
one.
It's
Yeah.
oh, that sounds like you should go ahead and drink that.
it's because we
Is there?
Doru would say, if you need a place to rest, you can hide in my tent.
I don't think we have time to rest. Is there anything else we can do, Doru, before we move on? We'll come
Oscar.
back to check on you later.
Doru
I'm not sure.
will actually take out a healer's kit, and he is going to use it on you. Or wait, no, never mind. No, he doesn't have that. Sorry.
Lokun, what were you saying?
I'm not sure of how much help we could be in this state. You mean to, even with these potions, I don't know, what are you guys thinking? We are pressing on, or
I mean,
we need some time for respite, even
We
to...
might need a time for respite,
I could
unfortunately.
use a rest, but if we need to push forward, I'm fine with that.
Irene, you're one of the most wounded out of all of us. I see you. Kyrene, I think, is on the side of rest as well.
For sure, rest.
Very well. I'm afraid that the town will burn or battles will calm within an hour, but I
Or
do
we'll-
understand.
Yeah. Because we could just go out there and all die.
I mean, we really
Yeah.
at
I
this
wouldn't
moment,
die.
like, I
You
feel
might
like
die.
a possibility.
I might die. With my life. Actually, I'm actually pretty good to go now with that potion. I should have thought of that.
As long as I keep picking off like weaklings, I'll be fine. But I don't know about the rest of y'all.
You want to run into Jethro and Neil out there?
Let's do a quick 5-minute break. You guys can discuss that. I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Oh, poor beer. This is going to help my decision making right now.
Yeah. Well, I think we should rest because I'm with Lokun. We should just rest because then we get like spell slots back. And honestly, right now, not gonna lie, guys, looking pretty hopeless. Maybe it's a good time to like take advantage of the chaos, find Ciphril, get the ring, Get this out of there.
Yeah. I was legitimately worried one of us might actually die this fight.
Remind
Oh,
me
that's the
to
first time
ask-
for you?
Huh?
Remind me to ask Doru to see if he has a gem we could borrow. And
A
if one
gem.
of us dies, a diamond worth at least 300
No,
pieces.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
We're dropping this
He'll just
damn
borrow
bag
that.
over here.
We'll bring it back if we don't use it, but
I mean,
it's
yeah, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot.
That is an
I
item
could be the
there.
persuasive one.
I don't think he's that rich, but he could be. I don't know. He's like
But also
the
He's a
village
gemologist.
alchemist.
right there.
Yeah. He's the
Oh
this is
shit,
the
the
gem
jeweler.
shop. Yeah, this is the
Now
jeweler
now
shop.
we're thinking. Now
There
we're
you go.
thinking.
There you go.
All right. This probably.
But my magic energies are super low, so if
Yeah.
I'm holding
That's a
on to
good
that
idea.
in case one of us dies, I cannot bring my animals about.
Oh, the animals are really helpful too, though.
And I mean, yes, that's true. But
maybe more.
if you really think about it, we secured the entire market basically by ourselves.
I
Which
did
gives
think near
us-
the end how pretty badass we were. I was like, man, this makes me feel kind of badass because I definitely thought we were gonna die.
Yeah, I was kind of worried for a
I-
second.
Kyrene, I did not expect you to go down at all. I thought you were standing
Well,
strong for a while, and that was really,
Yeah.
really sudden
Yeah.
for me.
I was half health when we started.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was looking on the screen. I thought you were full, or not full, but I thought you were, relatively
Pretty solid.
Yeah, we didn't see the heart indicator,
Yeah,
but
I didn't know I was
yeah.
supposed to put that on there.
That's fine.
those shadow blades, you can even throw them too at a distance. Actually,
That's
Yeah.
that's
really
another
cool.
thing too.
I mean, your character is definitely putting in some work, though. I'll say that.
Mm.
Hey, Oscar,
So
we need to do the horse thing more often.
I'm a big fan of that.
I think that because I can just use my bonus action for steady aim and just always get advantage.
Yeah. We should
'Cause I'm
come
not
up with a
moving,
way
I'm
of
just riding on
communicating. Yeah, we should come up with a way of communicating as to where we should be, or like how you could steer me or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
We should get you some barding, Oscar.
Yes.
Some armor.
So
Like
we
horse
are
armor?
Yeah.
on the short rest. Correct.
Yeah, I
It
think
sounds
we're gonna
like-
try
it
to take
sounds
a
like
rest.
We're doing that.
All right.
Yeah,
Good.
it's not the
Then,
best thing,
short
but
rest.
also we need to I think we need to get out of Chaur.
You think what now? I didn't-
No, I'm not. That's not my plan right now. But
I think we need to get the ring. Maybe try to get not the ring. Sorry, get the what does this roll have?
you can't just leave with one of the items.
We need both of them.
Go.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm not done. We go. We get the item from Sithril. We get to the mansion underground. We get Blackwater. We get the fuck out.
Blackwater is pretty powerful. I think we have a lot more benefits if we save this town.
But clearing out the blood hand is only going to make Blackwater more powerful.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. Like, if it was just a battle between them two, like I would say, like we could maybe be like, just kind of jump in at the right time. But I mean, the way Bloodhand is doing it right now, they're kind of
I think they're going
hurting the
home.
whole town.
Yeah, if we didn't go to the market, Melody and that old dude would both
they'd be dead.
They'd be
Yeah.
dead as hell.
It was awesome that you guys saved Doru. He's the guy that sells me the arcane components. Oh, I'll introduce Kyrene to Doru and be like, yeah, this guy has the good stuff.
As
What did you say about Doro?
No, I was just introducing Kyrene to Doru because I'll let Kyrene know this is where you get the best arcane components in town. Is this is the right guy? This is the arcane
Yeah,
components guy?
this is the one who's I think been teaching you alchemy as well.
Well, I've been asking him to, but I don't think I've learned it. Or I wanted to, but I don't think I went that done anything towards that yet. But yeah.
All right. Well, he would nod to Kyrene and say, "Oh, you are a Shadow Kai elf, aren't you?"
I am.
I see. Your kind is very rare in the Empire. I don't think I've seen a Shadow Kai outside of the capital, Tyvanis, for, well, ever. It's good to meet you, friend.
You as well. I've never been out of the Shadowfell.
Says, well, I'm sure you have a fascinating tale to tell, but I'm guessing all of you are needed elsewhere.
I think we'll rest here. Take you up on your offer.
Oh, yes, if you're going to stay a while, that would be excellent. I don't know how much protection my tent will offer, but if nothing else, it will give you a place to hide.
Oh, I can perhaps help out with that. I can create a little tiny hut, perhaps in this bush or something like that, and camouflage it.
He says, that might be good as well, just in case, though your hut will be more noticeable within the market than just another tent.
Indeed, but impenetrable by their likes, I think.
He nods. He says, I don't know if any of them have magic, but yes, without magic there would be no way for them to get inside.
Well, what do you guys want to do? Hide or use the hut? I could go either way, quite honestly.
Sounds good.
Or which method? Yeah.
The hut would be the safest, yes.
Okay.
Alright, so you want to take 10 minutes to create the hut, or are you going to use a spell slot?
What spell slot? I have to use the ritual casting.
Alright, so time's passing.
While he does that, can we go back to, or can I go back to searching corpses?
Yes, so
you as well.
Okay.
So who is searching the corpses?
Elric.
Oscar.
Give me perception checks.
Perception. Oh,
Okay. What about Oscar? 14. Alright, so you're searching through the bodies. The bandits have their normal armaments. You would also find 11 gold pieces among the bandits, the normal bandits. The bandit king, or the bandit captains, also have their normal armaments, and you would find 26 gold pieces among them.
Total.
are we putting that in the treasury?
Yeah, I would add that.
Okay.
Does anybody need armor? 'Cause I am not positive what armor these folks have, but
The bandits have leather, the captains have studded leather.
Ooh.
anybody need any armor?
I'll
Well,
take a set of that studded leather.
yeah. Sometime we might have some new recruits. If you could take some any spare leather, studded leather, perhaps some arrows and bows. Do you think that could fit in your bag of holding, Oscar?
The arrows I think might be dangerous
Oh yeah, they might puncture through. Okay,
unless
never mind.
we find a
Well, they
way
have
to.
like quivers.
Well,
Arrows aren't flying
the
around.
bolts, yeah, bolts are in quivers, I believe, so you could put them in those. But while you're searching the bandits, actually one of the bodyguards from the jeweler shop comes over and says, you fought very well, and it seems like we've cleared the market for now. I was sent over by the jeweler to offer respite in his house over here, in his shop. It's a more defensible area than the tents that you're staying in, and of course your old friend is welcomed as well.
Let's
We
go.
That sounds
Let's,
great.
thank you for your offer. We shall take it thankfully.
Okay, so you head over there, and when you get there, it seems like, he has a bunch of mercenaries helping him guard. It's not just normal guards. And inside, you find a bunch of the other townsfolk. It looks like several groups of people escaped to his house, so they're all kind of taking cover in here. And he would, basically, the guards or the mercenaries would say, you can take it easy on the outside with us, but just help us keep watch. And your old man or your old friend can stay inside.
Okay.
All right.
These are Bloodhand mercenaries or Doru's mercenaries?
They
Sure.
are the mercenaries from the
Guarding the
jewelers.
jeweler shop.
Yeah,
Cool.
so they're you haven't really introduced yourself to the jeweler. I mean, I think some of you have done business with him, but you don't know much about who he is. It's like this big thing over here.
Or should we just
So
write jeweler on it?
Melody got the fires out, a bunch of the fires. She would head over too, seeing you all over there, and you all kind of meet up at the house here. So you were attempting to do an hour rest. You go ahead and give me a d20 roll. Okay. So you would complete your rest. During that time, you would see the Maplewood burn or completely catch fire. Yeah, go ahead and spend hit dice. Spend a short rest if you're short resting, and then you can spend hit dice and regain your abilities.
I think this is our last short rest, actually. This is our third one, I think.
Well, assuming that everyone took each short rest, because not everyone does. So a couple of things in the city happen as the fighting continues. But yeah, you would continue, or you would finish your rest. It's now about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. What does the group want to do? A couple more people end up coming to the jeweler's shop. It seems that with the group having made the marketplace safe, a bunch of the townsfolk are sort of coming here to secure their things, a bunch of the merchants as well, to kind of secure their wares, and the marketplace becomes much more defensible as everyone kind of gathers around the safe area.
Oh, is there
Um,
still fighting going on at Blackwaters? Or
Yeah,
what
so there's fighting going on at, well, actually, you saw smoke from over there. You don't know what's happening, but you assume there was a battle there. You also saw smoke coming from the barracks area. And again, you don't know what's going on because it's kind of far away, but yeah, you do know things were happening.
The real shame we saved the Maplewood, but at least we saved the marketplace, and that's, commerce.
Better
as
for
you
the
know,
town.
Yeah, is very important for the city.
So
Melody says, I just worry because Shock was at the Maplewood. I don't know what happened to him.
oh no.
Aren't any of our other friends there as well?
Is it
Oh,
when
no.
you say like engulfed in flames, you mean like it's like gone, right?
Yeah, it's completely like burning down
Oh,
During the short rest, could I have ritual casted Find Familiar?
Yeah, if you had the, the
Press
incense.
brazier
Okay.
components.
As long as you spend the incense for it, yeah, that's fine.
just double checking. The only spell slots I get back are my warlock spell slots, correct?
Yeah, the other spell slots are on a long rest.
On a long rest, yep. Just double checking that. Guys, do we want to go to the barracks to help the guards fend off the bloodhands?
They're all over the place, wherever you wish.
Also, let me check something real quick.
Irene, do you need arcane components?
I have what I need, thank you.
Okay.
So, where is that? One moment, let me look something up.
While you look that up, Baird would want to cast his Psychic Whispers. I guess it's not cast. That's the wrong word, but regardless, who would want to be mind melded, y'all?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'd probably do Lokun, Oscar, and I mean, I don't know Kyrene really well, and I don't think she would appreciate it, so probably Gnarl.
Oh, I mean, Nara's not here. You can do it to me. It's fine.
So,
All right.
Also, what I meant to say was during the rest, Alira would have showed up in the marketplace. Alira Nightshade. You're a rogue friend.
Oh,
wow.
She
for
says,
7 hours.
I'm glad you all are doing all right. The the inn was completely destroyed. They took Shock prisoner.
Oh.
I managed to sneak out, luckily.
Do you have any other reports?
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on. Cithral's house was destroyed, her base. There was another battle. There was another battle that took place in one of Cithral's other bases. That place was destroyed. But no one. It was weird because it was defended, but it almost seemed like it was hit from inside.
Oh, so you say? That is strange.
The barracks is being sieged by a bunch of her people, and there's a lot of fighting going on near Blackwater's Manor. Last I checked, they were holding. I think the barracks is probably in the most danger right now, but I don't know for sure.
Do you know where Cithral is by any chance? That would be. I think we should go where she is.
I saw her at the barracks. Wait, no, she didn't see her. She says there was rumors that she was at the barracks and she took the mayor. But
All right.
I don't know where they took the mayor. I haven't actually seen her in any of the fighting. Neil was at the southern barracks. I don't know where he is now.
Sounds like we're heading to the barracks to me, guys. I don't know about you.
Or sorry, Neil was at the southern base, not barracks, down here. I don't know where he is now, though.
Real quick, what time is it?
It is
8 p.m.
4
I think.
o'clock.
Oh, okay.
4 in the afternoon.
PM? Oh my gosh, it's been a long day, guys.
My God.
Yep.
All right.
So barracks?
Barracks.
All right, let's head off then.
Alright, so the group is going to head over there.
Yeah. And just a reminder, Elric, Oscar, Locoon, we can all talk to each other in our brains till 11 p.m.
Nice.
I
Oh,
put it on the prolonged timers.
I just whisper abyssal like words into into Barrett's brain.
so one other thing Alira says, something that might be of use. There's rumors that the mayor was taken somewhere below the town and is being held down there. I don't know if that means anything to you, because I know that you mentioned something about going below the town at one point.
We should go to the well.
Seems like the barracks is the
Barracks first? No.
the point of interest.
Well, no,
So-
no, you go down through the well to the barracks.
Oh,
Underneath?
about-
And come up from behind, yeah. Underneath again.
Who knows what other dangers we bump into down there besides even
Who knows what
Bloodhand.
dangers we bump in up to up here?
yes, but we want to
Blood
bump
hands.
into dangers up here.
Here. I don't want to fight monstrosities below.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were some pretty
Horde of
nasty
undead.
ones.
I forgot, yeah. The Bodag.
The Bodak horsemen.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, we should go above ground. Fuck down there. It's terrifying.
Well, the undead were mostly in the halls of Tarsus. You hadn't bumped into anything in those tunnels outside besides the Bloodhand.
Oh.
Mhm.
Our
So-
luck, though. I mean,
Alright, so you want to go, you want to just go down the road here and head to the barracks?
Well, I mean, if you're saying that,
I mean, do we?
I would vote
We don't-
for down in the tunnels.
I vote
There's
for
still Bloodhound down there.
I vote for above ground because we don't know. Do we know the way direct to the barracks underground? I don't think so.
Not
I
the
don't
barracks,
think so.
just the
Yeah.
side.
We don't-
Base.
two for barracks. Who else?
Above ground barracks. Yep.
Above ground, yes, above ground.
Yeah, I prefer the
All
dark.
right. Yeah. Oh, see, well, that's two. Snarl is a pretty good tracker. We technically have him right here. Hi, Gnarl. Look at him.
Arl says, yep, I'm here. Feeling good.
All right, no, you're the tiebreaker. What are we doing?
Oh.
What about you, Oscar?
No, Oscar.
Barracks above ground.
Oh,
well-
that's what I say.
sure.
Do we
There you
know
go.
anything about what type of forces they have at the barracks? I mean, if they siege the barracks, that's where all the guards are. I'm assuming they have a big force there. I mean, do we want to go
Yes.
fight all those guys?
I
Can we
can
do
summon quite a
anything?
few. I can summon quite a few demons to counter the odds.
Well,
All
it
right.
sounds like we could sneak up below. I mean, we could try to. But,
I mean,
The
it
other
seems
option.
like a better gamble. Otherwise, we're just walking straight from the open to the barracks. Like, there's nowhere to hide around it or infiltrate. We're just
Do we even
Yeah.
know if we can get
leaving
into the
a
barracks?
barracks.
Vote again.
Do we?
Vote again.
Do we even know if we can get into the barracks from underground?
Can we get in there above ground? It's a whole ass
Oh.
barracks. It's a castle.
So
We're
as you're
people.
as you're talking, the person in charge of the jeweler shop is going to approach here. Approach the group. He says, "Friends, I overheard you. You plan to go back out into that madness to try to fight the Bloodhand?"
Of course.
He says,
unless
"Well,
you have better ideas.
Well, it seems like things are quite chaotic now, and a lot of people are fleeing to the marketplaces. We've set up some safeguards at the borders with our mercenaries, and some of the town guards even have showed up here. Maybe we should just try to hold this for now and defend the people. Just get some time here in safety, and maybe move out tomorrow when everyone has had some rest." He says the people in the shopkeepers here have agreed to pay you for all your help. So if you're willing to stay the night, we could offer you some gold to help us protect this place.
I'm in favor of that.
I
That
like that
sounds
plan.
great to me.
Because
Gnarl says, but if we don't do anything, that gives the Bloodhand more of a foothold in the town. Shouldn't we
Yeah.
try
It
to
does,
do something?
but-
Yes, Gnarl. We need
I
to
was
kill.
like, I would say it does give them more of a foothold, but we also recuperate. And hear me out, they're not
Indeed.
going to kill anyone yet. There are still things everyone wants, and as long as those aren't in people's hands, there no important people. They'll be fine.
I mean, the mayor's been captured, and the other
Yeah.
thing is
Politicians
Blackwater
are a dime a
and
dozen.
Dorwin says, "Do we even know? Do any of you know why the Bloodhand would do this? Why they would attack the town like this?"
My dear citizen,
we have heard that Blackwater had plans against the Bloodhand, so they might have tried to jump Lord Blackwater's plans.
Oh, really?
Lokun.
Are you giving this knowledge out freely?
no, Barrett would say, yeah, since the Bloodhand are the people who brought the Iron Tide to the town to besiege them, as we have told everyone, Blackwater and the mayor were planning to root them out, and instead, seems the Bloodhand got wind of the attack.
He says, so the Bloodhand attacked the town. I'm sorry, maybe I missed that. Why?
Because Blackwater was going to take him out.
Oh,
Blackwater and the mayor.
So they got wind of a plan to attack, and they attacked first. I see. Give me a deception check.
I am telling the truth.
I'm
just like,
part of the truth.
I'm going to use my only inspiration point to wash this, since
Okay.
I have disadvantage on ability checks. And I'm a pretty good liar, so
Okay.
People in town always.
I just saw that. My bad, psychic.
Lokun is speaking in your head.
I know, and I ignored him. It's okay.
No,
Trust
I
me.
just wrote it now. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You good?
Oh.
Oh, not bad.
That
Still with the
So
disadvantage.
he nods and he says, I feel like there should be more to this. It just, well, it is what it is. We must do what we can to keep our wares safe. And as I said, we would be happy to pay you to stay here for now and help defend the marketplace.
That might be best.
Elric impatiently looks around and crosses his arms and says, "Oh, fine, but I mean, we're wasting time."
Gnarl nods. He says, "This is a bad idea. We're giving them a chance to get a foothold in the town and enact whatever plans they have. I think we should at least look for the mayor if we're gonna do nothing. Like maybe search around below and see if we can find where she is. But again, I will defer to the wisdom of the group. I've
I
said
would
my
rather
piece.
attack barracks head on.
All right. So is that what the group's decided to do? To stay here the night and give yourself some time to rest?
I think it's going to come down to a vote.
I think it is too. I still vote for above ground barracks. I'm ready to hit them because giving your enemy a chance to regroup after an assault is the worst idea you could ever do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll vote to
I
stay
thought we
here.
took the short rest in order to move forward. At the very least, we can scout the area out.
We can put it in chat. So I'll vote for Gnarl. Barracks. What does go out mean, Oscar? Alright, so 2 vote for the barracks, 1 stay here, 1 for save the mayor. Who are we missing?
Me.
Staying, so 2 and 2. Sort of tied up right now with 1 vote for the.
Roll a d20 for both.
Well,
I would go for the. I would agree with Gnarl. Gnarl is a wise folk. I don't know if a full assault on the barracks would work right now, but I think finding the mayor could.
I think we're still missing Barrett too.
Yeah.
Right,
And that Oscar, that doesn't help our indecision either.
It doesn't.
Splitting the vote even more. but Loken would say his piece and be like, look, wherever we go, we're leaving an opening.
Yeah.
We're not going to solve anything by going to one place or another, and these townsfolk are also in need of our help too.
Baird says stay too. He wants to officially stay.
And now it's
You make a good point, Locoon. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Elric. What were you going to say?
well, no, I'm just. So now it's what? It's
3 for stay.
3 for stay?
Kyrene, Barrett, and Locoon want to rest.
Okay,
and
so that's
defend the
what we're doing.
marketplace.
Let's take that long rest then. Defend the market.
Okay.
We have always been mercenaries for the people, not Blackwater or the Bloodhand. And
Yeah,
I think what we can do is let the Bloodhand and Blackwater fight it out, weaken themselves, and then swoop in and save the people.
Melody would say, I just worry about Shock. I hope he's okay. If he's been taken prisoner, maybe he's being kept with the mayor.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think
And
we're gonna.
Blackwater can hold out. He has plenty of people in his manor to defend that place from the Bloodhand.
Oh, yeah.
Melody.
That place is definitely prepared for siege.
Would
I
there
agree,
be a way for me to, sorry, Logan, go ahead.
Logan was just going to say, I agree with you, Melody, but I don't think we're going to be able to free Shock and the mayor just at this moment, still.
Okay.
I think that's,
Yeah, she says,
Melody.
I understand. We don't know where he is. I'm just worried about him. I hope he's okay.
Melody, do you have any scouting abilities?
No, I do have doctor abilities and abilities with healing, but I've used all my potions. Used all my spells. I can use healer's kits to try to heal you all more.
Is Elira still around?
Yeah,
Yeah, she is.
Barrett would flag Elira and talk to her about that.
I would also be all about me using my wild shape to transform into something more inconspicuous to kind of look around the town and scout out where they might be holding the mayor and Shock.
All right. Well,
That's also an awesome idea.
They said, or at least Lyra said she saw them go underground. So you would guess they're down in the Dwarven Barrows. Obviously, you don't know for sure though.
Okay. Well then, that might not help.
You can still search around though in animal form. Let me.
Would like to do that.
Melody's gonna try to heal you all a bit more. So
That might work.
she's going to do. You guys are level 8, right?
Level
6.
Is it 6?
Are we six?
yeah, level
Yeah.
6.
Oh, okay.
Yes, 6, yes.
Never mind. I was thinking of a different game. So Melody is going to use a healer's kit. Oscar, you're wounded, right?
I am not wounded anymore.
But you're not at full, are you?
Correct.
Alright, she heals you for 12.
Ah.
Lokun,
Thank
she
you.
heals you for 14. Barrett, she heals you for 12. Elric, she heals you for 11. And Kyrene, she heals you for 12 using her healer's feat.
I'm at full.
Okay. She says, just in case you're needed to defend the market, I thought I would help a little. Putting the rest of her healer's kits away.
Melody.
And she nods. Alright, so I'm going to pass some time. I think someone said they want to go scout.
Yeah, I wanted to expend one of my wild chicks to transform into something inconspicuous, like a dog or a squirrel or something, and scout the town to see if there's just get an idea of what's going on.
And Barrett also. Oh, sorry.
Well, which animal are you going to become exactly? A dog, a squirrel?
I would say.
Would you like to fly?
Are you gonna fly me around as a? Can you do that?
I can catch fly on you.
And you have. I would say you should hold on to your magic energy.
If we're going to rest here, then I'll
Cool.
get it back.
And could I be a flying dog? Well, that's super. That sounds
Not
super
conspicuous at all.
defeats the whole purpose of transformation.
You can be a monkey like the Wizard of Oz.
Flying
I like
monkey.
Kind of
Maybe
defeats
like
the
a-
purpose of wild shaping.
Can you wild shape
if-
into flying things?
I can't.
Oh,
But
yeah,
if
'cause
I
you're,
wild shape into something and then he casts fly on me,
It'll
Well-
last 10 minutes.
oh, 2 minutes ain't too much.
10
I would
minutes.
say. Oh,
10
10
minutes.
minutes? I would still say you should hang on to your
Just
energy
in
just in
case.
case we get attacked in the middle of the night.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, you could, unless you were invisible, you'd be pretty conspicuous flying around even in animal form. Like a flying
Yeah.
squirrel would probably arouse some suspicions.
Yes. I feel like a
But, I
squirrel
mean,
would not have enough movement, so I'm probably going to go with the dog.
does anyone have invisibility? You could do like an invisible fly type thing.
No.
Okay. So you're going to become a dog and just start running around town to see what you can find?
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Is anyone else doing anything while I pass time?
Barrett would talk to Elira and try to convince her to maybe scout some tunnels for us in defense of
yeah.
the town.
So I don't know much about those tunnels. I'm not much of a survivalist. I think I mean, I'd be happy to scout around up here, but I don't really want to get lost down in the tunnels below, especially if there are bloodhand down there.
I think we could do scouting up here.
I can also try to infiltrate, like, the barracks, or if you want me to get into Blackwater to try to get him a message, I could probably do that. Sneak in.
Huh.
But, yeah, I would rather not go down in the tunnels, as I don't have any maps and they seem spooky.
That's fair. I think trying to get into Blackwaters, does that sound like a good idea? I ask psychically to people.
Maybe keep an eye on either the estate or even check in on what's going on at the barracks, seeing how they're faring over there. It'd be good for us.
Alright.
Do either or.
So you want me to go to the barracks then?
We have to.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, so... just
Maybe
gonna
she
mark
can sneak in or something. No
Where
sneaky sneak.
where your NPCs are. Alright, so you're sending a Lyra to try to sneak into the barracks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone else that you're having work on something?
Loken would like to talk to Doru and try to start learning about alchemy and see how he can make better use of these arcane components and the essences we might come across.
You sure this is a good time for that?
What else am I doing?
It's never a bad time to learn.
So, actually, it is 4, so there are 8 hours left in the day to do put a work day towards learning a new tool.
Oh.
So you can start a project up. I think I have to look up the amount of time you need, but yeah, you can start putting time towards this project.
Okay.
Is it possible to go with Melody back to her shop, kind of straighten things up, and get something brewing?
Yes, so she could, if you have,
Yeah,
if
I
you
got the
have
component.
nature components, she can try to make you another healing potion.
Okay. Yeah, I want to help her. Because I have like mending and stuff if it need be, but I'm pretty sure we saved the majority of the shop. I
Yeah,
have rare herbs and I have rare mushrooms.
so those can both be used to make healing potions as well.
Okay.
Uh, so if you want
25
her to
gold.
brew one for today, I believe it was 30 or 25, I forget.
I thought it was 25 because it's 50 for if you're selling, or rather if you're buying a health potion, it's 50.
Well, let me
25
look it up.
components because I'm getting a discount from Melody on the cost, basically.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's still a certain amount of herbs to brew it. Which I can, like I said, I can look that up. Oh wait, it doesn't let me use Control F in the thing here. Darn it. There's healing potions.
Can't believe y'all have a wyvern egg. I might
So
have
that's
to
why
trade, like, I might have to trade my portion of the treasure to try to get a hold of that thing.
there's a question. Did we add the gold to the group treasury, or did somebody take it? Or yeah.
I thought it was going to be
I
up there.
marked it down, but I wasn't able, or I don't have access to the treasury, so I was going to make sure that gets added later. If you have access to the treasury, by all means.
Okay, how much gold was it?
37 gold.
Okay.
And I don't know if anybody took any crossbow bolts or crossbows or armor.
So,
But I didn't hear anybody.
really quickly, training and alchemy tools. It takes 10 work weeks reduced by your intelligence modifier.
Wait, 10 work weeks? For
Yeah.
what?
For training in a tool, a new tool.
So eventually I could maybe learn from Melody some alchemy, since that's what she's practicing?
Yes, she can teach you alchemy or herbalism.
Okay. I've actually had already 2 days, so that's 16 hours where I've worked in the shop with Melody.
Oh well,
before.
that's just work. That's not the same as
Oh,
training.
that's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you want to start a project, you could put time towards that at some point.
Okay.
Why am
I'd
I
like to.
having such a hard time finding healing potion here? Sorry, what'd you say?
No, I'd like to do that as well. Work towards training the ability.
Okay.
Is there any way we could fortify this space a little bit more?
It'd be nice. Maybe some carts put around the edges or something.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
So a healing potion takes 1 day to create, and yes, 25 gold pieces worth of components.
Okay, so I got 75 gold pieces worth, so I'm going to drop that down to 50 and hand over the 25 to Melody. And I'm going to try to learn from her. But still kind of be aware of what...
She can't teach you right now because you have her brewing the potion, but she could definitely do it another day. She's fine with that.
Could I, since she's doing that, can I go over to Locoon and just also learn?
Learn alchemy?
Yeah.
Sure. We'll say that he can teach you both today.
All right.
Group lesson.
So you can put 1 day towards 1 day out of however many work weeks that would be towards it.
You said 10? 10 work?
10 minus 1 week for each of your int modifier.
Modify. I don't think I'm understanding quite well.
It's 10 minus. I'll read up on it later. 10 minus int modifier. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see.
So I think for you it would take an extra week.
It takes 11 weeks. Yeah.
Elric's like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
All right.
It's
Yeah.
too complicated.
Mark that down.
Oku's like, oh, what's so complicated? You just gotta do this. It only takes 7 work weeks for me. Is 7 work weeks 5 days or 7 days?
So
I
that's
believe it's 7 days.
that's
but-
77 days.
Oh, no,
I have
I think it's 5 days. Sorry.
Ooh, okay, cool.
to do this
It's
for
like a
77.
40-hour week. All right. So time is passing. You're working.
There's one more thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's one more thing I want to do. Barry would just like to go around to the townspeople and try to lighten their spirits, not overperform because it's a really terrifying time. But
mean in
just
the in the marketplace, talk to the
Yeah,
people here.
talk
Alright,
to
so-
the people and liven their spirits and
Yeah.
if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Okay. If it's really low, I'm going to use the side bolstered knack to just add a d8 because it is with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh. Well,
I'll add that d8, right?
okay. Go ahead. D8. Oof.
Oh,
All right. So unfortunately, you're just really tired, and you're trying to make people feel better, but it's not really working. There's a lot of displaced citizens here who, are just they're happy to be someplace safe, but unfortunately, you don't gain much from your efforts today.
turns out you're just scaring the townspeople.
Yeah, you're talking about your battle, and they're getting more freaked out by how powerful the Bloodhand are.
I don't know if Barrett wouldn't talk about the battle, but he
What-
was on the death's doorstep again. So
Sure, yeah, whatever you were talking about did not make them feel good about things. So Oscar, you're sneaking around. You do pretty much find out what Elira had said, that there's a battle going, or there's no battle actually. There's just a siege going on right now. There's about 30 guys over here, mostly bandits. And there's a lot of guys kind of sieging the manor. Also around 20, 30 guys. So large
Jesus.
groups. You're wondering where all these people came from, yeah, because it didn't seem like the Bloodhand had this many people before. Or at least
30?
30 at each place.
Oh my god. They're just
That's
coming
over-
out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Where the hell they come from?
You
Like,
wonder...
I didn't know Chaur
that
had
was
this many
probably
people.
150 men in total. That
Sorry, what?
in total that would have been, because if that's 30, we killed how many?
They might have killed about 30, maybe.
Yeah.
And
Total.
then how many did we kill down below? And then before that, you got to think about it. It's like that's a lot of the guys that they had.
Yeah, well, I think...
Bloodhand's a big organization.
Yeah, you know when you first got here they didn't have that many people, though maybe you wonder if they brought in some more from High Guard, maybe some backup
Hired
came.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what you confirm looking around the town. There are a lot of people hiding inside with their kind of windows and shutters closed, and you would see the Bloodhand have definitely looted and attacked some of the higher, not higher class, but more expensive houses in the city. So it's definitely not in a good place. But we are at 8:40, so this might be a good place to stop and continue next
Cool.
time.
Are we ending at the finish of the long rest or no?
No, because actually something might happen. So let's hold off on doing the long rest.
Okay.
However, I will say you finished making the healing potion, and you did your lesson. So you guys get an extra healing potion, and 1 work day towards your alchemy tool training.
All right.
Because something might
Man.
happen during the night.
We gotta figure this out. Jesus Christ. There's 30 Bloodhand at each spot? That's crazy.
Okay, so, even if you count down below, I mean, let's say there was 30 down there too. That's what, 120 in total?
They're like a frickin' they're like an army. There's a legion of Bloodhand out there. I mean, I'm kind of glad we didn't go for the barracks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I still think we could have handled it.
Yeah.
Well placed.
30 of them?
Fireball.
No.
I don't think so.
But give me whispers with MVP so we can wrap. It is mostly the lower ranking guys.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is I'm sure we could handle that.
Yeah, the only thing you could think is they may have brought in reinforcements from High Guard. Otherwise, you don't know how there'd be this many. And in case you need the command, that's what it is. Alright, so it looks like Oscar with 3 votes, your MVP.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
Yay!
There was some impressive news from the mount.
The Warhorse. Yep.
Yay! All right. Well, y'all have a good week.
Yep,
See
good job,
you next
everyone.
week. Fun time tonight.
Yes, see you all.
All right. Good night. Good night.
Yeah, good game, everybody. I'll see y'all next week.
See ya.
I'm trying to do 8 things at once. Alright, so it is midnight. That's when we ended.